And you've just done the 3-minute movie challenge. What are your first thoughts?
That it wasn't nice to watch at all. Yeah, that's not what I was expecting to watch today.
Okay.
But now that I know that, it's.
And how do you feel? What are your instant reactions after?
I felt a bit ill after
Felt
watching
ill.
that.
Okay.
Yeah, no animal should be treated like that.
I agree. I completely agree. And very quickly then, how did you feel after watching the same? Because you watched the same footage.
Yeah, it was really gross.
And had you seen anything like that before? No. And I guess, how do you then feel that you kind of know, well, you've seen what happens to animals now? Does it make you think differently about what you've just seen?
Yeah.
What does it make you think now?
It's hard to say because it's something I need to process it, but yeah, it's made me not want to go and buy these things anymore.
Absolutely, yeah. And is it similar? Does it make you think a bit differently? Okay. So obviously you've seen the animals, what happens to the animals. So this, just for your information, what you've seen is the best of the best of the best. That's free range, that's organic, RSPCA assured. So that's kind of like the best of the best. And what you've kind of seen is, I mean, I personally think it's horrendous, whether you'll agree. So why do you think that happens to the animals?
It's the easiest thing for the business for them to do. It's the cheapest.
Yeah.
It's what's best for the business, essentially, which is disgusting. It's not ethical at all.
I agree. And why do you think the businesses produce it? Why do they want to be as efficient as possible? Money. Yeah. So obviously, it's all supply and demand. Factory farms are built because there's people that are demanding that product. So when you go into a supermarket, when you go into a restaurant, you're essentially putting your demand there by saying, I want to buy this product. So in terms of making a change, by not supporting these industries, obviously then the supply will reduce. So a solution to this is, so have you ever heard of the term vegan? And what are your thoughts on being vegan at all?
Honestly, it's never crossed my mind.
Okay, that's okay, yeah.
It's something I'll probably have to research before I go into it. But yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
No? What and you can be completely honest, what's your hesitation? Is it just not really knowing what it's, what a vegan might be, or just, what were your thoughts?
I don't know.
That's
it's
okay.
more research.
Yeah.
Research and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, so just for your benefit, so I've been vegan for 4 years. I haven't eaten any animal products, and I'm still alive, healthy, thriving. I'm not deficient in anything. And it was actually one of the easiest things that I have ever kind of done. I realised that you can actually make like the same meals that you have now, for example, you can easily make it, plant-based. You can make it a lot cheaper and a lot more healthy for you. But when you kind of think of it from like the animal's perspective, if you were in their position, like how quickly would you want to kind of make a change for them?
Very, very quickly, yeah.
So it's interesting when you put yourself in their shoes, makes you think of it a bit differently. And I guess part of it is the food we eat, but part of it is the things that we wear, the products that we buy in terms of testing, entertainment of animals. It's like, if you're against what you've seen and if you're against like the abuse of animals, it kind of makes it a bit easier to make those changes, because now when you go to the shop and you go and buy a product off the shelf, if you have that in the back of your mind, will that make it easier for you? Because what questions might you have? Like what are the things about when you say you want to maybe research a bit more into it? Is there anything you don't know? And that's absolutely fine because it's a new concept.
Yeah,
it's something to.
It's just something I'll have to. It's more where to buy products, what products to buy. It's just simple things like that.
Yeah. Okay. So, like supermarkets, you've probably seen. You might not have seen it, but they have like all these plant-based aisles now, and you can get like the alternatives. But try it, because when I went vegan, I tried so many more dishes. I really experimented with lots of foods, and you can actually be so creative with the things that you buy. So it can be done, and it's like say it's a case of knowing what to do. So I have a card which has some resources for you. So what it has on there, it has loads of recipes. It's got support. It's like a free support thing if you have any questions. It's also got the full-length documentary if you did want to watch a bit more and learn a bit more about the animals. I know it's absolutely horrendous to watch, But on that website, it has lots of resources, so you can hopefully research a bit more. And I think the message I try and say is when you do put yourself in their shoes, like, it's horrendous what they do to animals. So when you think you can make maybe even if it's a minor inconvenience at the very start when you're trying to work out what to do, just think of how many animals' lives you could be saving. But it's really nice that you it's nice to speak to compassionate people that see that and think, oh my god, that's horrendous, because some people don't.
But I'll just take a look and then maybe look at the
brilliant,
documentary.
Thank you very much for the conversation. Have a good rest of the day.
You too.
Thank you.